Jackson County Sheriff's Department, Captain Kevin Hiller and Lieutenant Jeremy Barnett. Guys, welcome to the show.
Hey Bart, how are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Good.
You guys have been busy this week fighting crime and all of that, but you've also taken time out to help some youngsters in the community. Shop with the Cop. How'd that go?
It went great. Yesterday we did it, we had 8 to 10 deputies that met with children from the area at Walmart. Mm-hmm. And we had an opportunity to go with, well, there's some pictures there. There's the sheriff with Deputy Jacobson and Jackie Hackworth. And then we also got to see the Grinch there at Walmart. But there were 6 area youngsters that took part in the event. They were all given a certain amount of money and then shopped for themselves and their family.
Neat. Well, I know the kids are selfless because they do the shopping. They don't buy stuff for themselves. They're looking for their siblings and their folks, right?
Absolutely. They generally, most of the time, they have to be told to buy something for themselves. Mm-hmm. But beyond that, they're buying for their moms, their dads, their brothers, sisters.
Well, you get a chance to connect with young people. You've already got school resource officers, and I think that this is one way that you find the kids that you select, right?
Correct. Yeah, the recommendations are the kids. It's kind of a joint venture between the SRD and the school resource deputy and the school itself to select the kids.
Nice. Well, thanks for doing that, and you'll see more photos on our website at jtv.tv. We've just spent some time talking about scams, the internet particularly, but there's we should always be aware. There's always something. You guys are always stumbling upon scams.
Right. There's a lot of the times we've had some recently where they'll get the name of a deputy or a sergeant or a commander off of our website or Facebook, and then they'll start making phone calls to people that I would say could be susceptible to a scam, demanding money, and if they don't bring the money or provide a gift card or purchase a gift card, then they're going to be arrested, which is something we at the sheriff's office would never do. We're not going to call anyone and demand money for in lieu of arrest. That's just something we would never. That never happens.
Typically, you wouldn't tip off somebody that you're going to arrest them by calling them in advance.
Correct. Correct.
You might want to put on something nice. We're going to be picking you up.
Yes. Very true.
Yes.
Yep.
But people are, and it's unfortunate. There's just so many things to be wary of, and people play on others' emotions.
And that's the thing. If it doesn't sound right, it doesn't feel right, call 911, call the sheriff's office, our administrative line, and we can walk you through the steps to make verifications. But again, we would never threaten anyone with arrest in lieu of obtaining money.
We have people come into our lobby and ask, does this sound right? Because the people, they can be very persuasive on the phone and they can sound very legitimate. So, we would encourage the phone calls, the stopping in. We keep pretty normal hours Monday through Friday. We'd love to tell people, that's not right. Even if it's not a scam that involves, a deputy's name or a sergeant's name, anything we can do to help people avoid that windfall, because they're all pretty similar scams. They just put little twists on them. We would.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of your people got a call like that, and you would be able to say, "Oh, really? I work for the sheriff's department. I don't know anyone that name here."
That's kind of happened. We've had people come in and they'll say, "This sergeant called me," and I'll look over and, "Did you call her?" Nope. So. Like you said, that's kind of online, all of our names are online, so they can, just do an online search, figure out who a local person is, and then it just adds a little bit more credibility to the scam.
Yeah.
And don't contact us after the fact. If you know, it's very disheartening when somebody comes in and says that they, you know, the most recent one was a long haul trucker that was on probation, and they scammed him out of $2,000.
Yeah.
And at that point, there's not a whole lot that can be done. So, like I said, if it doesn't sound right, doesn't feel right, don't do it and contact us.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you're scammed, it's a permanent situation. You'll never see, there's just no way. And a lot of it is, they aren't even in the country, this country.
Mhm. Correct.
How's everything at the jail? I know we still want to do something about the aging downtown jail. Has it gotten worse since last we checked in with you guys?
I don't know if it's gotten worse. I mean, it's certainly something that needs to be improved. You know, we've got some pretty tremendous staff in the jail that do a really good job, you know, utilizing the facility. But I guess I wouldn't classify it as any worse, but it's certainly not any better. So, I mean, it's certainly something we still need to address going forward. But again, they just do such a good job managing that facility that, you know, if they didn't do so well, it would be an even bigger problem, or, you know, it would be even a more apparent problem, but they do a very good job with what they have. So I think that helps us considerably.
You're looking at going back to the voters sometime next year with Plan B, right?
There's a millage that we're going to be proposing to give to the voters. There's a couple different designs that they're looking at. I'm not sure if they're 100% in one or over another yet.
I believe it's getting close, but I don't believe we're there yet.
We've been lucky in terms of the roads being safe without snow and ice so far, but that's going to change.
Yeah.
That's always a busier time for snow.
Yeah, that first snow keeps us busy. Everybody, I think they forget in the summer, you know, what it's like to be on those snowy, icy roads. Then it kind of calms down, but you know, it's coming. We all know it's coming. So just, you know, slow down, drive safe, and let's avoid that big rush of accidents if we can do it.
This week, you've issued a number of reports that you guys have been finding the bad guys, and a couple of them, they doesn't look like they were trying too hard to hide.
Yeah, that's we've had some we have some deputies out there that are really out there pounding the pavement, if you will, looking for those folks that have warrants and things like that for their arrest, and they've done a really good job lately, especially of finding those folks and then bringing them to justice. So,
Yeah, Jeremy, you mentioned this morning in a news release that you had a couple of deputies that were able to arrest someone that was wanted on a felony warrant, and then I think they were able to add some additional charges when he got into the jail.
Yes, unfortunately, we'll say at the time, not the smartest individual. Didn't make the smartest decision. He still had some drugs in his pocket when he made it to the jail, which obviously is they're going to be found. I certainly don't want to give any advice to people that break laws, but if we're to give any, you know, make sure you don't have that with you, because it's just another felony charge on top of the trouble you're already in, and it's comical. It's sad and it's comical all at the same time. You certainly don't want to make light of drug addiction, but for our profession, it's kind of a, I can't believe you did that.
It's unbelievable. I can't believe it
unbelievable.
happens.
Yes,
But
right.
do you have people like that, like on cops that answer the door and, you know, just their underwear, and you give them an opportunity to get dressed, and they put on clothes with drugs in them?
Yeah, or sometimes they just don't take the opportunity and they stay in their underwear.
we've seen it all. Truthfully,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, we've got, of course, the roads, you know, scams, but we've got candles in houses, Christmas trees, we've got people hurrying them. There's just a lot of things to be aware of. And your job, number one, keep people in the county safe. What do you recommend? Any other safety tips for our viewers today?
Well, I mean, there's going to be a lot of shopping done between now and Christmas. Always just have a level of awareness about you. You're taking your packages, in and out to your car. Don't, put them in your trunk. Hide them, in the vehicle if you're going to leave the vehicle at the location, because you don't know who could be just also shopping and looking for an easy theft. They'll break the window and grab your packages while you're in at Kohl's or whatever.
I think with the increase in online shopping too, being aware of when your packages are going to arrive. We're buying more and more pricey items online, and we know people steal packages from porches. So that's
Porch
something.
pirates?
Yeah, porch pirates.
Porch pirates. And I won't say who this is, but I know someone whose wife announces as they arrive at a destination, "I'm leaving my purse in the car. Is that okay?" And
Yeah, it's
no.
no.
No. The answer
always-
is no.
My best advice for people with what we call larceny from autos is don't leave anything in your car that you don't want stolen. You walk away from it and you kind of lose all control over who's going to come to your vehicle when you're out of sight of it. You don't want it stolen, then don't leave it in your car.
And there's been a spate of that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks to you guys and everyone in your department for all you do. And thanks for coming in today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. The Shop the Cop. What a cool program again this year. From the Jackson County Sheriff's Department, Lieutenant Jeremy Barnett and Captain Kevin Hiller.